I think it was almost 3 weeks ago. I was working from home and I heard some noise out front and went to the window and saw that they were digging in the little garden in front of my front porch. And that was the first I heard about it. No notification, no letter, no correspondence, nothing prior to them showing up and digging. There was a street light there. It was actually right out by the curb line. They took that pole down, installed a new pole further away from the curb, closer to my property, to hang this new 5G tower on top of it. I called that day. I've had some correspondence with probably 2 different people at Verizon. Frankly, at this point, they have expressed absolutely no interest in any kind of discussion to move the pole. They said it's there, sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with it. If it has to be in front of my property, which is not my favorite, but if it has to, can't we put it on a corner? I'd be okay with that. That's a reasonable compromise. Frankly, if they would have approached me ahead of time, that's what I would have asked, and we wouldn't be in this position. I mean, it completely destroys the view. I mean, I've had friends driving down Front Street, even before I was making much noise about it, saying, what happened? There are other options that could be far less obtrusive than what was done. It's directly in front of my front door. It's a view from the second floor. I'd be fortunate enough to have a balcony. I look at this giant 55-gallon drum looking cell tower right off the front of my property. It's maybe 10 feet from my front porch. I went out on social media a little bit just to vent some frustration, and I did hear from some folks. I think on 3rd Street along Susquehanna Art Museum, there was one installed.
One day we saw some guys digging, and we asked what they were doing, and they said, we're digging a hole. No, we had no warning whatsoever what was going to go into that hole. So it was quite a surprise as we saw it being erected. Normally, when some construction is going to happen, it's just a courtesy that someone who's going to do that construction or someone who's responsible would let you know, would let business owners know. I mean, when we have to do anything at all in the city, we as a nonprofit organization, we have to go through several layers of approval with the city. And in this case, we weren't even given the pleasantry of, hey, this is going to happen. A letter, a form letter, an email, a phone call, nothing. Just one day, they started digging. We didn't ask for a 5G tower to be placed there. I don't know if anyone else got prior knowledge that this was going to happen, or they were all just randomly dropped down by, I'm told, by the construction workers who were contracting with Verizon, that it's Verizon's doing. The city of Harrisburg claims no responsibility for where the poles are going, and therefore no one seems to be in charge of this project. Maybe someone is. Again, no one that has told us anything. So we feel a little bit helpless in the whole thing.